The corporations have not yet won.
Community still exists in small tucked-away areas not often talked about.
Artists and businesses beginning to thrive in places thought to be defeated.
Dave, I like to call him David Francis.
And I, Tom Maslowski,
are here to give you a glimpse of what's going down in downtown J-Town.
We're going to be interviewing all of our favorite musicians,
artists, and business owners
that give every ounce of themselves into what they do.
We are back at Third City Sound on an unusual Sunday evening, and it is hotter than hell up here, man. There's no air conditioning, and we are like dripping onto the floor. But we are going to brave through it anyways, because once the music gets rolling, it's usually a good time anyways. Dave?
Tom?
How were all your gigs today, man? You had like 18 gigs or something today?
2 outdoor gigs today. One was, it was like a dog walk in an affluent neighborhood, so we got paid to just kind of lead the parade, and they all second line behind us because we do some New Orleans-style music.
Dressed as dogs?
And no, we did not dress as dogs. We're not furries.
I don't understand.
And then we had to hightail it down to Tribe's Ale House. We played on the patio in Tinley Park, which we're doing once a month.
The dog parade went all the way from Chicago to Tribes in Tinley?
Yes, we marched for, I think it was 35 miles. We accomplished the feat in a mere 7 hours and 46 minutes.
That's not bad.
And then we played another 3-hour set.
That's pretty cool.
No, but we did separate it. We did do 2 sets. Not as good as Friday night. Friday night, we're hearing good things about what happened Friday night.
Do you have any video of what happened today? Because I kind of want some proof.
I believe that Sarah DePero has some video of us playing Too Much to Carry.
I see.
But it's not from the second set, which was the more electrifying of the sets.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of electrifying, we have Blues and Corduroy in here today. Woo. We got JR and Joe Loveit. What do you guys got for us today? What's the first song?
Debbie Downer, I think we're going to do.
Debbie Downer?
Yeah, by Blues and Corduroys.
The sun is shining bright as the cool as a lotus flower. Hey, hey, hey. When we party all through the hours. These indie hits are kids on the road. Roll. Wicker Park, Lincoln Park, West Chicago Skate Park. Mama raised no dummy, always got A's on report cards. Super cool, super smooth, always on my P's and Q's. Super smash, super trash. Many of bottles of bill on the wall. With my family man, family plan. Get the cash, get it fast. The sun is shining bright as the cool as a lotus flower. Hey, when we party all through the hours. These indie hits the kids on the road. The block is buzzing. Decided to call up my cousin. I hit him on the horn. What's good? What's happening, brother? Hey. I was chilling, decided to kick it with my cool. What you doing? What you do? So come through. He said I'm chilling with my skateboard. Chilling on my skateboard. We truck it hard, we skate fast, so ride or die. These indie hit the kids on the rise, we multiply, yeah. Hey, don't be a Debbie Downer. The sun is shining bright as the cool as a lotus flower. Hey, when we party until the hours. These indie hits the kids on the road. I'm making moves, yeah, you should too. At the bar, combo with a super hottie. She got a perfect body. She's spilling drinks, spilling drinks. She's popping pills, Percocets, her thrill. I say, yo, baby, chill. Overworking, underpaid. She said, what's my deal? I took her home, helped her relax so she would chill. When we woke up in the morning, she cooked me breakfast. I say, yeah. Hey, don't be a Debbie Downer. The as cool as our loudest power. Hey, hey, when we party out till the hours. These in the hips of kids on the roll. I said, don't be a Debbie Downer. I said, don't be a Debbie Downer. Don't be, don't be a Debbie Downer. Don't be a Debbie Downer, yeah.
Nice.
That was so catchy.
At least not tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
This is for those Debbie Downers. Be cool.
Now, do you guys normally have a whole band with you?
Normally, yeah. Yep. Lately, we try to do the acoustic set more because we're lazy. We don't like dragging big, heavy amp stacks and all that.
Joe, if you could get that mic right up close to your face.
Yeah, sorry, brother.
Well, we can get out more, as the acoustic trio. We don't have our amazing lead guitar player, Nick Wagner, with us this evening, but we get to more gigs, able to get out there more, so definitely with the acoustics as well.
Now, do you guys, so what does the full band entail? How many musicians and what do they play?
It's anywhere from like 5 to 7, kind of. But we just got a new singer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mia Lorena's working with us now, so we got a new female vocalist that we're adding to the group too.
Nice.
The band's always expanding and changing over the past few years too. You could be anywhere from 2 to 9-piece band showing up and kicking out blues and corduroys, funk tunes.
Very
Keeping
groovy music.
Yeah, Midwest indie funk rock alive and all sorts of hip hop and fun things to come, pretty much.
So what do you have? Drums, bass, guitar, vocals?
Yeah, pretty much. So, I mean, we jam in with saxophonists. It all depends on like what people want to apply themselves. We've played with violinists, but like the core is probably like bass, drums, guitar.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and vocalists, yeah.
And so now, are you both from the St. Charles area?
No.
Well, the band's kind of based out of West Chicago. That's kind of where the jamming and everything kind of originally originated out of a studio from there that the lead guitar player was running. And then from there, we've just met each other through fellow musician friendships and things like that, and kind of just formed together on this same kind of idea. Peace, love, rock and roll. Blues and corduroys.
Yeah, definitely crazy because. It kind of started. It was actually a backing band. Like the guitarist, he did this project, and he wanted to get singers, rappers, whoever. He put the project together, and he packaged it, and it had good songs. So the artist had performed on the album. He's like, let's play live, and it just kept going. And then people fell off, people came on, and then Blues and Corduroys was given birth to by the Vibes of the World.
Yeah, right on. That's awesome. So it's a huge kind of collaboration, sort of. Like you guys' own scene of friends and stuff, then it sounds like?
Yeah, in the West Chicago area there, really, yeah. So
now how did you find your way out here?
we find our way anywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
We play punk fests.
Yeah.
We'll play any opportunity we'll get, given the advantage to take, really. So
you have to, right? I mean, if you
Yeah.
want to meet new people and be a musician and catch on to some shows, you got to just play whenever someone asks.
Exactly.
we're ready to go. Yeah, exactly.
We're like the definition of the old school bands. Like they were like play everywhere. Like we meet a lot of some band people that was like, oh, they're just gonna play a show, but we're gonna play open mics. We're gonna play that barbecue that the grandfather's like, oh yeah, those guys can play. They're cool. We're gonna play. You know what I mean? We're playing your grandmother's kitchen. She lets us too.
Yeah.
We're gonna play anywhere you let us go. We're gonna make some noise and hopefully you enjoy. And if you enjoy, we're gonna just keep coming back.
Yeah, and I'm glad I get to see you guys play live this time because when you showed up, Joe, I was actually upstairs recording a different episode of this show. When you came out to the open mic night, and everyone enjoyed it. My wife was like, she likes this kind of stuff too, so that's like kind of right up her alley. But
Awesome.
yeah, it's great that you guys have made the effort to come out. It's great to have some new stuff coming on here too, like not just it's a different style of music than is always around here.
A little more youthful of a vibe, I would say.
Yeah, it's not just acoustic kind of bluegrass and blues. You guys are more, like say, modern. Because I like a wide variety of music, like Meshuggah and Cannibal Corpse, and then like Miles Davis, so I kind of like it all myself.
Totally.
Yeah, don't worry. We want to be like the new age modern Eagles. This dude sings. this guy's a good singer too. So we got like new, like the CD you heard is like kind of our old stuff. I mean, but it's like our poppy stuff. But we got some new stuff in the mix, and hopefully the new Blues and Corduroys album is gonna be phenomenal. It sounds phenomenal to me, you know.
Well, I like the YouTube videos. I know you said that the channel is not really up and running yet, but what you guys sent me to introduce yourselves, I thought was really cool. The video quality was good. Yeah. The editing was good. You can hear like the sound quality was great and everything. You guys did that all on your own?
Yes. Yeah. We're all DIY.
So who did the filming?
It was clips and images and taken
like from iPhones or seriously?
yeah. Like we had no professional the one lyric video, like I did the lyric video, I arranged it, I tried to do something different, and like the intro guy, I shot that, you know. But like the other stuff is just random people shooting us. Like, oh, those guys have like they're cool. Take a little 5 seconds, 20 seconds to the battery charger gets eliminated. You know.
Well, it worked out great. I mean, it looks awesome. How many albums do you guys have? Is this the first one?
Technically we only have one Blues and Corduroys album, but there's like 3 studio albums that predate the actual formation of actual Blues and Corduroys.
Like how you were saying that revolving door of people for a while there.
Right. Yeah, if you were to go on our SoundCloud and search Blues and Corduroys, you would get some of that PM Studio flavor to see where it came from as well. There's some other stuff on there as well. So
yeah, and please message me all the links because I like to put links to people's music and Facebook pages and all that kind of stuff on the description of each show. So I want people to be able to find where you guys are at too. Nice. Just kind of click on it and go, you know?
Yeah.
And you guys obviously listen to a wide variety of music to put together songs like that. There's a little bit of everything in there, you know? How did you guys start? Like, you know, I mean, you guys both have guitars. I know you sometimes play bass, JR, you said, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I play bass guitar. That's how I started in the band, was starting to play bass. And now I fill in his lead, play rhythm. We're singing now. So that just shows you, you know, the growth and the, you know, like you said, the variety of flavor that we like to throw out there as well. We don't just sit around with one idea all the time. We incorporate every musician in our group, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What did you guys? When did you start playing, JR? When was your first musical experience?
Oh, I started playing as a young teenager. I was into metal music and things like that. And,
nice.
You know, I played a lot of metal guitar and stuff like that. And then eventually I went to school for music business, music production, things like that.
Oh, wow, awesome.
Yeah, so and then I've just been playing for a really long time, just everything and anything. And then I got hooked up with these guys, and
hey, get that mic right in front of your face.
I got hooked up with these guys, and they're a real passionate.
Tell the student how to do his job.
A real passionate group of guys, you know, and you know, like I said, I was really feeling the vibes, and you know, we've just been hitting it. These guys want to hit it every night and play, and they really have some good stuff. So
yeah, that really makes it important.
Yeah.
So you didn't start off playing bass then by any means?
No. Yeah, the first instrument I played was trumpet, I believe.
Oh wow! Hey, Dave's a trumpet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Trumpet and
played trumpet
saxophone.
for 5 years in school, and then you know I picked it back up in September to join a band. Actually,
yeah, I actually just picked mine up too, but I need a bigger mouthpiece. I only got the 7C. I need a 5C. Yeah. But
I got a plastic 3C I'm using.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. So you know, as far as music, I've been playing music for a long time, producing music for a long time.
Nice.
You know, and then playing with these guys, you know, I just really like the flavor. So as far as a musician, you know, I play with, you know, bands that I like to actually play with, you know, and want to progress with. So that's how I got with Blues and Corduroys.
Yeah, I think it's sometimes more important the connection you make with the musicians that you're playing with, even if it's not your style of music. I started playing some bluegrass some years ago, and that was never a style of music I cared about at all. And then I met a bunch of really cool people who showed me how to play, and I had a lot of fun. I was like, oh man, this is really great. You know, I might not necessarily want to go, you know, buy a bluegrass album per se, but playing it is, I don't know, it's exciting. It's fast and it's kind of different. It's got cool changes and different rhythms that I'm used to. And
I like bluegrass. Actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I would not have given into it at all, I don't think, if I had met those people and played it. And now I work at a place where they hold a 2-day free bluegrass festival, and there's all these just insane musicians.
Yeah, they're really good, yeah.
Holy cow, like that's a different level of playing, man. I got to watch this one guy, we ran a green room tent, and he was warming up and it was some of the most psychotic upright bass playing I'd ever seen. He's like, dude, yeah, it's really easy. Just kind of go like this, and he's like doing these things. Like, I know what you're doing. Like that's not easy. I'll never ever know how to do that.
Exactly.
Joe, how did you start playing?
Actually, my first instrument I ever played, I mean, maybe you guys don't count this is the recorder. You guys remember that little thing you put your fingers on, you blow it up, you like, blah, blah, blah. And then from there I did drums, you know.
Yeah,
I did that for a little bit. Yeah, I was in choir actually as well while I was in drums, but I sucked. I was like the worst. And then like it was, you know, they put a bunch of kids together, they just say sing. So I like they were like, oh, you're hitting the wrong note, but I didn't know how to hit the right note. I didn't know the other people were taking lessons, and I just thought you just show up to. I thought my mom just wanted to have extra time to herself, so she just like, hey, go join choir.
Which might have been part of it too, right?
Yeah, Mom, why you do that to me? Come on.
And so then you just stuck with singing ever since. How old were you then?
Well, you know, I didn't even like after like choir, I didn't sing. I didn't have any passion to sing. I was like, I like drums more. So when I got older, I got more into sports. I was like an athletic guy, like basketball was my thing, you know? And then like something happened when I stopped liking sports and then I went to music. So I really dug piano. So I started taking piano lessons and I was like really doing that. And I wanted to compose. So I was taking composition classes.
Oh, wow.
And like I really was into jazz and bluegrass because like they're like the most difficult genres to kind of play.
Absolutely.
And like learn like chord progressions.
You have to know the theory.
Transposing and theory. Yeah, all that. So I was like, I want to learn these and I was like, oh, that's really cool to me. And I took guitar lessons. This is funny story. I took guitar lessons for a little bit because I knew all these guitarists. So I was asking them questions because piano's different. You only got one middle C. And I'm like, hey, how do you do this? And what is this? And they're like, oh, you just do it like this. And I'm like, no, but like, how do you do that? Write down notes. Like, oh, you just look at the tablature. And I was like, oh, man, I can't do this, man. I got to like take some lessons. These guys can't explain anything to me.
Yes. Tab is a drug.
Yeah, they were good. They were amazing, but I was like, I wouldn't like book like a swing band event and like put sheet music in front of them. Like, hey, I need you to play like in 5 seconds. I wouldn't do that.
No, yeah, right, no. And actually, that's funny because on previous shows, it seems like every single musician that stays with it started off in metal somehow, some way. It was either punk or metal. I was the same way. And then I always try to talk about theory. A lot of people get annoyed hearing about theory, but it really does make the writing process way easier, smoother. And I think you can get more out of it. Not that you can't create without it, but I think when you're trying to tell somebody else what you want.
I think people are afraid of losing their soul in too much theory.
Which is totally asinine. Like, it helps you find your soul, I think. Oh my God, it looks like this, and I can say it this way. Ah, like my favorite chord is this.
Yeah, you do a lot of cool stuff when you know like why it does it, you know? So
Communicate better, too. You know, it's all about communication. Yeah, it just helps it along. Yeah.
So what turned you guys into like this hybrid of like all kinds of hip hop and funk and blues? Are you guys Beastie Boys fans? Are you like Del and the Funky Homo Sapien? Like
I listen to everything.
Yeah, I like everything. I mean, I used to be in a rap group, so like I kind of got in like when I met Nick when he was giving out CDs for people to do music over. I picked like 2 songs. They were kind of hip hop-ish, you know. I used to be in an underground hip hop group. I used to like scratch a little bit on the tables, you know. So for me, when I got the CD, I was like, oh, he's talking to me, I'm a rapper, I'm gonna do like some rap stuff. So I did those, and he liked the songs, and he was like, oh, try out these other songs. And then, I mean, I was kind of doing like hybrids, but not like more like bluesy rock hybrids, you know. But, you know, and then we got JR now, we got more flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've performed in probably every type of group you can name. I've had hip-hop groups, Jimi Hendrix cover bands, all sorts of stuff. So, I mean, this just kind of was perfect. Like, 'cause you got the heavier rock jams, you know, that Blues and Corduroys has, and then you have, you know, the slower type ballad music we do, the hip hop, the funk. It's just all there. Yeah.
Now, do you guys do beats and things like that? Do you have like is there any kind of like synthesized sounds going on, or do you guys try to do everything with just real instruments?
I mean, like right now it's been real instruments, but who knows for the future? I mean, we do have a song where it's kind of like electronic sounding. We don't usually do that one live because like auto tunes on it, you know.
Sure.
But if we figure out to do it live, we're gonna do it because some people have requested that song. But I mean, for us, I kind of want to be at a band where we're labeled as no genre. If I want to do a metal song, I want to do a metal song. But it's like kind of for far from the spectrum. But if we can like figure it out, then I think Blues and Corduroys would be really rad. If we can figure out, make the metalheads like, they don't do that music, but that song's like metal as fuck.
Yeah.
I can swear. I hope I.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Metal
absolutely.
as fuck.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I just want to do songs. I want to do good music. You
Yeah,
know what
I
mean?
agree.
I don't really care about the genre.
Yeah.
They can label me wherever they want to label me. You
You're
know what I
right.
mean?
Just come to the show, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I've always noticed that bands that are kind of random like that don't really confine themselves to a genre, they tend to have like maybe a smaller fan base, but it's a much more loyal fan base.
big time for years.
What are your
like,
thoughts on that?
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Because, I mean, we're grassroots. I mean, we get our likes on Facebook. We get our follows we've probably shaked 95% of those people's hands.
Yeah, right.
You know, unlike other people that have like 10,000, you'll see 20,000 likes on their page and everything, and they paid Facebook, $500, $600 to get those likes. That's easy to do. We could do the same thing.
Sure.
But we've actually met these people, talked to them, we've played for them. They know us. They know our vibe. And like I said, they would follow us, for a lot longer than, if we just paid for them to glance at our stuff.
Exactly. Sure. And like a lot of our merch we sold like hand to hand. So I mean,
all of it.
We can say we sold them the music or shake them down, however you want to look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like we gave it to their hand and they're like, "Thank you very much." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, how many? I mean, we don't track it. We don't have a barcode. But how many CDs have we sold?
I lost. Be honest, like we've
mean,
been a band for a while, so we had to like sell like somewhere over between like 9,000, something like that, really high.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So-
it's not really high because it's not like
It's not
we
charted.
didn't sell 9,000 in 1 year. So you know what I mean?
But I mean, it's not
Hey, that's
charted.
okay.
But
I don't
still,
think I've sold
man.
9,000 of
Yeah.
anything. I've never sold 9,000 anythings.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So it's
Yeah.
all underground. Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta ask, man. Like when my buddy told me, he's like, "Closed mouths don't get fed. If you don't ask, then
Yeah.
how you know?" You know.
Got to run your mouth a little bit. I
Yeah.
agree. No one will know you're there if you don't speak up and say that you're there,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. Yeah, like a lot of bands, you'll see them afterwards. They pack up their stuff and go. We go around. We'll shake hands. We'll talk to people. Even if they didn't see our set and they came in afterwards, want us. We'll play songs in the parking lot. We're known for that big time. Sitting on the bar stools outside.
That's right. Like gas price just went up. We're gonna play a song for you. Just throw some money in that bucket right there. Help us out. Help us out.
There's nothing wrong with passing around a tip jar, man.
Yeah, the streets of Bloomington loved us. We were down in Bloomington.
Yeah.
We did a show down there, and then we hit the streets, and it was a great time. It was streets
Where at in Bloomington did you play?
It was the downtown area that we played. Squid Ink. It was a
Yeah,
tattoo
Squid
art gallery.
Oh wow!
Right
I
in
used
the
to play
downtown.
around there a lot, but I never played that place.
Yeah. I can't think of the gentleman's
I
name.
know,
right
dude.
now.
They
I
was
think
like,
it's
you're
Nick.
like, you're gonna be here tomorrow. We were like, nah, we're gonna be at home. But we didn't tell them that. But that's what we were thinking. Like, no, we're gonna. They're like, you're coming next week.
Yeah, you
I'm
got all the college kids in the streets, and they thought like we were some sort of act that they were hiring for each
Yeah.
week to come back and everything. It was great publicity too. It was a lot of fun. So we really take advantage of a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, super cool too, cause like I can imagine us doing that in Chicago and like the cops hassling us, cause we seen the cops and they're like, "Oh man, you should play over here. You'll make more money." I was like, "What?"
They told us what street corners to go to.
I
yeah.
was like,
Well,
"What?"
I also just found out our buddy Ellis Wright, he was the other black guy that was here the night you were here.
Nice. Black people, we were repopulating, baby. Yeah.
But no, he's a great saxophone player, and he was talking about wanting to do some street musician stuff. So he looked into what Joliet's rules are, and they basically have no rules.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
They don't want you to be amplified. They don't want you to be in anyone's way, and like don't ask for change. That's the only rule. There's no permit you have to buy. You don't have to do it between.
You don't need like the panhandling license.
Yeah, no, you don't need any kind of license. And man, when those guys, because Dave is in the Big Land Yep, it's a New Orleans style jazz band,
Oh wow, yeah.
and they got a
Nice,
4-piece horn
nice,
section.
nice.
Yeah.
So after shows, a lot of times they'll go outside because we hang out.
Oh,
in
Will
front
doesn't
for
stop.
hours. No, Will and
The cops shut us down on Friday, actually.
yeah, man. Will and Ellis will play until like you have to ask them to stop. You know what I mean? Like the jukebox will be on, and they'll still be like no, and but we'll be hanging out sometimes till 2 a.m, and those guys will be in the street, and then all of a sudden you see like people just collect.
Yeah.
Just like hanging out and watching. It's cool because especially when people are good at what they do and they really care about the music they're playing, which is completely rare in the music industry nowadays, I think.
Yes.
People love it. It's what people, I mean, it's a human thing. That's why we all love music and everyone's into music and wants to take lessons or play here. And there's all different kinds of music. It's only 12 notes, But there's so many different kinds of music, and people hate this kind, they love that kind, or they don't understand this kind. And I think it's great that the trend is becoming, like, I like to hear that you guys were saying how proud you were that you knew all those people and that you actually talked to all those people. And I think that's really the motivation behind the whole show, is that that's really becoming a vibe around here. And I don't think anyone wants it to fizzle out. I think we all have to kind of work together to cultivate it and to keep it growing and keep it that way. You know what I mean? Like, to not let it get corporate. Even if we do, what if we do start to do well? You know, what if we all do start making money somehow, some way? I don't think it should lessen that or taint that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we all need to eat food. Come on, let's face it. Like,
Yeah.
And if you want really good art or really good music, those people have to dedicate their lives to doing that. You can't just do it on the weekend. I mean, you can, but it's not going to be like going to see David Bowie. That motherfucker didn't play on the weekend.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
It's not gonna be like really good jumbo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that weekend jumbo that the dude Eric downstairs like looked on YouTube and he just started making.
Right. It's not the same. And it can still be fun. It can still be cool. But so I think it's really great that you guys, you know, I didn't have to prompt. I mean, you know what I mean? Like that's really what you guys thought. I'd never really actually met you guys until tonight. And it's great to see that there really are so many like-minded people and that we could actually make a run at this.
But I'm glad that we met. And on that note,
that is the sound signaling the end of the interview portion of our show. Guys, what do you got for your second song tonight?
We're gonna do a ditty that we like to call Freedom. So anybody that appreciate the freedoms that's in front of you, behind you, just mentally in your head, this song's for you.
Let's talk about freedom, yeah. Feel the rage off the top of my hat. Feel my heart is beating so fast. Gotta get a win and get into the water. Let's talk about freedom, yeah. I'm gonna say what I really wanna say. Life's so rough, gotta do it my way. Gotta do it my way. Gotta do it my way. Woke up this morning believing I can make a mark. I'm going green while they going from marijuana trees. Grow the seed, shorty be you, don't be me. Like sweet marker when we think about the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the songs we sing. It's deep inside your heart. You wanna be the king or queen. You wanna reign over everything. Through the eyes of beholder, reckon that you play the soldier. Take off your makeup and held the Folgers, coffee beans, the whole tribe, we fiend for innocence, sing a scheme, turn the negative to a positive, the positive into a dream. I spot the image, many miles, the text I read. You can be anything because oxygen. Change up your breathing method, belt it out a scream. Now you feel at peace. Let's talk about freedom, yeah. Feel the rage off the top of my hat. Feel my heart is beating so fast. Gotta get a win and get into the water. Let's talk about freedom, yeah. I'm gonna say what I really wanna say. Life's so rough, gotta do it my way. Gotta do it my way. Gotta do it my way. Back to them glory days, yeah, that glory pay. Population amazed by the sugar glaze. That's why we rock these ways when we turn the page. Lights encrypted and coded, yeah, so they say. That's what the cop told me before I called a case. Guilty about my face features, so I watch my pace. With every conscious step and every slow breath, look up to the sky and ask God what's next. I keep it cool and calm like a silent atom bomb. I'm not ego tripping, Mother Earth they pimping. I draw deep inside me to find the right words for the picture. For slow-mo, the ones attended, a visionary star on a mission. No disrespect, I'm just trying to flip it. A billion millions upon the stars wishing. I bless you, then I bless the mic. For freedom, hope you do what's right. Yeah, I said I hope you do what's right. Dig it, it's fresh, hope you do what's right. A living legend, yeah, I hope you do what's right. Yeah, let's talk about freedom.
That was great. I'm looking forward to the album for sure. And man, we got to get you guys out to Chicago Street in this area more often. Please come out as often as you
Please
can.
jam
Night
us,
Thursday.
yeah. Thursdays? Yeah, is that it?
Every third Thursday.
Every
the third day.
Third Thursday.
This one coming up is that one.
So this Thursday.
Yeah.
We got to remember that.
It's a full band setup for the Thursday
Yeah.
night one, so you can bring like your whole band, the drummer and everything like that. There's keyboards up there.
Or there's a house band that can totally just jump in and jam with you guys. Tom is actually part of it sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
We like jammers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the guitarist. Nick Wack loves to jam.
There's
Yeah.
some shredders that come out. There's, come on out.
And there's also the Monday night acoustic open mic night. Also, it's every week, and
That's
you can just come
weekly,
up and
yeah.
do whatever you want. And that was the one that you came to, Joe.
I know, it's pretty awesome. I was like, man, the one group, I think they played before me or two before. I actually seen them at another place, and I was like, oh yeah, they look familiar. And I was like, it was so many awesome musicians, like really good quality artists, you know.
It's probably going to be really big tomorrow, too, because the Rialto local music showcase is going on.
Whoa,
And then they'll flood on over to the jam night afterwards.
nice.
Yeah. If you have time or money, Monday nights. This Monday night, it's $20 for 3 local bands at the Rialto, and they kind of like do all the bells and whistles and everything. It's
That's
nice
the
in that place.
Second Monday of
Nice.
every month,
Oh, is it really? Yeah.
I think.
I think it flooded the day I came in because it was like really packed.
It might have been a month ago. It might have been that night.
Yeah, because he was like, oh yeah, the open mic.
Because we did an interview that night.
Yeah. Well, we did Monday nights for a long time.
Oh, after the last Rialto show.
Yeah. It could have been. They kind of blur together. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
digress.
But guys, thank you very much for coming out and sitting up here in this room on this crazy 95-degree day. It was awesome that you guys did that.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
I
thank you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it was
thanks
great.
for coming on.
It was awesome, yeah.
Folks, that has been a glimpse of what's going down in downtown J-Town.
We'd like to thank Bill Aldridge of Third City Sound
Yes, we would like to thank Bill, as we do each week.
and all the other proppers Tom forgot to do.
Yes. Okay. Guys, I want to thank Michael and Kathy Trisna as well for Chicago Street Pub and the music scene.
I heard on the radio.
For being Dave Francis.
I heard it on